Good morning, Nick. It's actually morning. It's Friday, October 31st, and I had a special request for today's video. My almost sister Janae asked me to recommend books people may not have read, so here they are, 17 books and comics that you might not have heard of. In no particular order, number 1, Palestine, Peace Not Apartheid by Jimmy Carter. Very balanced, it's one of the few things Jimmy Carter did well, and if you care at all about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, it's a must-read. Number 2, The Good Earth by Pearl S. Buck. As my high school decathlon team joked, it's about opium whores in the land, but it's more about hard work, luck, persistence, shifting culture, and just so much more. Number 3, Full Metal Alchemist by Hiromu Arakawa. Full Metal Alchemist asks the big questions like, what makes one human? It also asks the little question like, why is that so short? Number 4, Bless Me Ultima by Rudolfo Anaya. A coming-of-age story about a young boy torn between faith and the material, knowledge and ignorance, stability and freedom, and many other dichotomies. It's partly written in English and partly in Spanish, but I feel like that makes it more engaging. Number 5, Life on the Color Line by Gregory Howard Williams. Imagine that you were white and then found out you were black while living in the South in the 1950s. This book has that insight. It's beautiful, it's emotional, and it's also the only book I've ever had signed by the author. Number 6, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream by Harlan Ellison. Absolutely terrifying, mind-bending. Can't really explain too much without giving away the plot, but don't read it before bed. Number 7, Charnel, Houses of Europe, The Shoah by Jonathan Black and Robert Hatch. This one is wholly unfun. It's about the Holocaust, but it stares unashamed at the ugly truth. This more than any book makes you deal with the evils of the collective human soul. Please read this one. Number 8, The Republic by Plato. This is my favorite light reading. It'll help you better understand argumentation. Some things are factually not true, like the utopia. There's also some blatant sexism that you really got to get past. But if you can get past that, you can learn some pretty wonderful stuff. Number 9, Winnie the Pooh by A. Milne. A 1926 classic. Just a lot of fun for all ages. Number 10, Flower Algernon by Daniel Keyes. Is ignorance bliss? Is knowledge good? Is it worthwhile to participate in the temporary? I feel like this book tackles these questions and more quite well. Number 11, The Divine Comedy by Dante. Not just the Inferno, but Purgatorio and Paradiso as well. It's funny and deep, uses religion in a great way, and deals with crime and punishment pretty well. Number 12, Journey to the West by Wu Changyan, translated by W.J.F. Jenner. A Chinese classic, mostly read because it aspired to Akira Toriyama to write Dragon Ball, but in my opinion, it's always excellent to get it in the source material. Number 13, Mokepon by Holy Hand Grenade, link in the doobly-doo. A fun comic parody of Pokemon, not a bad plot, has fun poking at the absurdities in gaming. I follow every update, so I'd say read it. Number 14, Sinfest by Tetsuya Ishida, link also in the doobly-doo. Not a book, rather a daily comic strip. Started more culture and religion based, focused on some crude humor, but it's evolved to take a more political stance with focus on feminism. It's wonderfully written and beautifully illustrated. The plot's tough to follow, but trust me, it's worth it. Number 15, Artesaw by Jan Kalfer. Written for children, but it's fun, challenges the thinking of both kids and adults, has great sequels, and has a mischievous side that's sometimes lacking in literature. Number 16, Shifting Perspectives by Aaron Carpin. Haven't actually read it because I can only find it in ebook and I don't have an ebook reader, but I'll heavily endorse and shamelessly promote Aaron Carpin, a former roommate of mine, until the end of time. I read drafts of several books and short stories that he wrote or started writing, and if they're predictive of this book, then it's 5-star material. Finally, number 17, Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Book, not the movie. This book is literally not figuratively my favorite and inspired my best speech ever in high school. Well, Nick, there are my 17 mostly obscure books and comics. I hope you enjoy them, and I'll see you on Monday. P.S. Vote on Tuesday.